So I'm just picking it up after over a month. Wow, beautiful. That's why I cannot lemon this car. They fixed it. They finally found out the problem. I'll explain how the dealer fixed the car, but first I changed the key design to that. So I kind of like it. Look at the Porsche design. It's just little, kind of like a little toy. What I did was, because there was a rattling on this door panel, they found a little break on the clips. So dealer had to order the entire piece, because I guess this is one piece panel because of this neodyme here. So they ordered it. It's still coming from Germany. But the main reason that I took my car to the dealer is because of this issue. When I turn on the AC, there was a fan noise, like the fan is touching something or rattling, or it was getting louder and louder. So my wife says, hey, just turn it in and see if they can fix that. I turned in my car to the dealer. Porsche Tech actually found the noise concerning the noise coming from the center dash when blow motor is set at 1. They checked the system faults and there's no faults were present. Performed a servo motor take the noise away, but it did not take the noise away. So they actually replaced the servo motors, 4 of them. They tested the recirculating flap, center right vertical. After repair was completed, checked the AC system once again and the noise was still there. So they created a ticket because several other Taycan had same problem. They just kept my car, kept testing it. They didn't know what was wrong with it. So they ordered several parts of the AC unit and they were waiting for parts from Germany. But when the tech actually checked, they actually found the noise concerning coming from AC compressor. And they actually found the noise was being produced by the compressor bracket. So bracket was super loose. So they fastened the bracket, performed the tightening of the bracket, touch up with the rubber grommet mounts. But basically they tested it again and the noise was gone. So it was a AC compressor bracket. So it was creating the rattling noise behind this dash, like way down there. So anyways, so they haven't done much. So it was just sitting in the dealer and they couldn't figure out the problem until the tech finally found it. Thank God, I didn't mind because they gave me a loaner to drive around, and I had a Tesla Y also, so I was driving that around and that was fun. So yeah, so I'm super stoked and happy to get this car back and everything's running fine. And again, when I was there, they updated the system one more time. So everything is super new and it works a lot faster, I have to say. So this is the Tesla mounting area. Like I showed you before, Neo charge. So plug this in to charge Tesla. And that's the little mount for it. And my charger goes there and it goes on the side. It wraps around. I always carry it in the front. Swipe it here. It opens up. I think that's better than Tesla because if you do some kind of motion, it actually opens up the front. Tesla, you have to use the app, so it's a little inconvenient. See, I carry the charging cables here. And at work, they have a NEMA 6-50. And at home, NEMA 1450. So same 240 volts system. And this Neo charging is basically, it charges both devices, not at the same time, but it produces the power to the primary, which is my wife's Tesla first. Then once it gets to whatever the percentage that Tesla does, 85%, then it goes to mine. So then I set it to 85 also for daily use. So I always carry the charger here. It's funny thing is, like, if you're in the front, it's so wide, the front is super wide. Look at that. Looks like a frog. So finally, I got these 2 cars in my garage. So it's a different look. Before it was a 4Runner and an RX 350. I miss those 2 cars, but now time for change. I had those 2 cars for 5 years, and I'll probably have these cars for 5 years. And after that, This will be replaced with a Cybertruck. That will be replaced with whatever my wife wants. So after getting my car from the dealer, it had about 40% charge left. Even though it was in there for a month, it didn't lose any charge. So you guys know that if you don't drive your car for more than a month, it will keep your charge. Yep. And I will show you the compensation process because the Porsche offers that. I didn't know, but now I know. So it's all learning experience and I can maybe share that information with you guys. So I came to Electrify America. You know, like I said, the Porsche offers 3-year free service. And see, usually I'll cut it off at 85% if it was at home. And it's 30-minute charge, so I'll just charge 4 more minutes. And then usually this is about this much. So it's a lot cheaper than going to a gas station. Gas station right now, it's about $7.09 in California for 87. So I guess my Porsche at night looks like that. Thank you for viewing my video and see you on the next one.